everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 5th episode of the 2nd season of Classroom of the Elite. And last episode we definitely jumped into our new arc, and it's got to do with like athleticism and stuff, you know, the usual sort of uniqueness that comes with this this elite classroom and all that. But we do have like a little bit of arguments, you know, kind of prompted by Ayano Koji, as expected, showcasing the connection that him and Karuizawa made, their partnership, and yeah, what's coming of that. But we also had a bit of a thing dropped on us near the end of the episode about Kushida, and yeah, she may be fairly important to this next arc. I don't know, just the way last episode ended kind of gave me that impression. So it is possible we'll learn a little bit more about her character beyond just, you know, the two-facedness and the desperate grasp for power and influence that she phrases as wanting to be friends with everyone. But yeah, it's all possible. So let's jump into it and see how things go. 3, 2, 1, play. Every failure is a step to success. Okay, that's one of these quotes I actually have seen quite a lot. Maybe, you know, phrased a little bit differently here and there, but the same idea. So yeah, this is like, yeah, right where we, basically literally right where we went off last episode. You'd think. What if? Oh, it's definitely possible. Just because there's merit you don't see doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I think so. Are we gonna question her? Interrogate her? Yeah, I remember early season 1 when she was really trying to, you know, become friends with her. Definitely true. Traitor does not help any cause. Quite the opposite. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we, like I kind of was saying, Suzuki did kind of spend early season 1 trying to avoid Kushida, because Kushida came on really strong and all that, and Suzuki was a loner, right? So did not click well. Kushida kept trying to use Ayano Koji to get close to her because Ayano Koji was like the only one that was kind of sort of close to her. And now it seems like Suzuki has some reason to... It seems like things are a little bit flipped now. That poor bear. Poor bear suit man. Kigurumi man. Yeah, but this actually has some shots there that definitely, now that I look closely at it, definitely some symbolism kind of stuff for Kushida. Hate that stare so much. I know I've said that before, but I'm gonna start closing my eyes when that segment comes up. See, we're stretching. Very important to do, I suppose. Yeah, so you should know he's up to something. Sure, in a manner of speaking. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. He lies as naturally as he breathes. Tell us how you really feel. So we're just gonna straight up ask her. I actually kind of wasn't expecting that direct approach, but yeah, I guess I should have expected that from her. Is she even capable of sugarcoating something? I really don't trust you. I don't really know what your deeper motivations are. That's always been kind of a mystery. I assume she wants to get out of that class and, you know, transfer to the better one. That adventure, I guess. But I don't know. Only real, because if you're willing to betray your own class, that's what makes most sense. And yeah, of course, he's still the most fired up one about this. I mean, we can try and do our best and all that. Sure. Just let him have his fun. It's just fine. Oh, hey, Sayana. Yes, thank you. The girl that gets, like, no screen time, despite seeming really important. So she, like, on her team. That is definitely interesting. I mean, they said Class A was working with us, so I guess that should be expected, but... And boy, does he stand out here. Like, she looks like a main character, doesn't she? More so than the actual main character, Ayana Koji does. I mean, just look at the, you know, unique hair color, like, just everything. Because the show doesn't really have too much in the way of, you know, unnatural hair colors. I think there might be Sakura, and that's the biggest other example. But mostly it's like, yeah, black and brown, stuff like that. Yeah, freaking student council presidents. I wouldn't call him perfect, you know. Tried to abuse his sister, like, first episode, first season. Pretty big character flaw, I would say. I don't expect anything from him anymore. He just kind of has a punchable face, too, doesn't he? Are you? Are you sorry to say it? You don't look it. You said you were sick and went to the boat during the survival thing, too, and you looked fine. Beyond fine. You're full of it. That's... He's always pretentious, too, just... As I don't like him. And I'm pretty sure that's intentional by the writers, but... Anyway, events. We're doing events now. Let's go. It's, you know, it's been actually kind of blends in this here, and I guess he also has a bit of a natural hair color, I guess, but... I just assume that's his fiery spirit, you know? Makes his hair red. And I guess red technically is a natural hair color, just... Not quite that shade of red, really, but... I guess redheads technically are a thing, too, I sometimes forget. Yeah. I feel like kicking people in the face is probably against the rules. Of course, he's still the #1, you know, most dislikable character in this show. I don't think anyone's going to truly pass him. Frickin' Ryuen. It's so weird to think of classy people as our allies. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, something's going on over here. Ayana Koji looks about as concerned as I expected. Hopefully she's okay. I'm not sure if I believe that. Yeah, I definitely don't believe that. You really can never rule out anything with Class C. Yeah, we heard about that. Well, that's what I would expect, but... Susan is not really great at, that sort of thing. Remember the studying sessions back in Season 1? People always say they're fine in anime, even when they're not. So it really means nothing anymore. Yeah, those jerks. That's, yeah, not looking great. She's in a just complete mess, dirt in her hair. I can't help but worry about you when you look that depressed. That's what I want to hear. Okay, points really aren't that different. But there's a but coming. Ugh. Seriously, this is really not good sportsmanship at all. And they know Suda has a temper and all that, and just to exploit that before. I know I keep referencing Season 1, but things just aren't looking good. Actually, not that much of a difference, really, but... Yeah, I wasn't paying that much attention. I was looking at the scoreboard. Okay. And I guess that's fine. Yeah, she hasn't been looking good at all. Definitely not a coincidence. Of course it was, more trader stuff. We talked about that before, so... It makes sense. Does a great job of just always looking like a bodyguard on duty. No openings. Okay. And what's your intention then? I mean, I can always get behind that, but... That's an interesting goal to have. But I guess I kind of get it. I mean, I know Ayano Koji always looks further ahead than everyone else, but... That's not gonna solve anything. Really should chill a little bit. Okay, we're doing this now. I mean, I know people were already kind of thinking that, but... I think Kadoizama made a comment kind of similarly way earlier. Dope. Come on, Pseudo. This is... He fell down some stairs, so it's okay. Supposed to be having fun, guys. Although I know Koji probably doesn't mind too much any of this stuff. And we definitely need a break. Need some stay hydrated water. Oh, damn. Yeah, not holding back here. I bet. And yet, no. But what do we do about it is the question. A weapon? What are you thinking? Right. Okay, using pseudo as a weapon? Probably not that. Okay, and that pseudo weapon. But yes, when you're being targeted, you kind of have to come up with something to counteract it. But that does kind of have to be your priority. You can't just brute force your way through it solo. Yeah. Well, for one thing, I don't trust you to be able to not confront the person about it. I think she's tracking down Pseudo. You know, slowly, because not in great shape. I don't want to see these two be alone. It makes me nervous. Well, what if I say no? Also, I don't believe you. Very well could be a trap. What a shocker, it's a trap. Yeah, I don't... She really shouldn't be that injured. Well, there's this little thing called Lion. Do you have recorded footage of this? Any evidence at all? I'm kind of getting flashbacks to the Karuizawa bullying thing. She can kiss and make it feel better. Is that what you want? It really, really doesn't. Do you ever not have an evil look on your face, like, ever? Like, do you sleep with that face? I'm not sure exactly what she's going to do about this. She is definitely not. I don't like the sound of this. I don't think she has 1,000,000 points. I mean, I don't know how many she has, but... Looks like a lot to tell on you. Don't succumb to the extortion. It was like 10 seconds ago. I hate you so much. Dogiza. It is like the Karuizawa bullying thing. They demanded Dogiza as well. I mean, it's better than I was expecting, what I was expecting him to say. Well, things just keep getting worse, you know, don't you love it? Are we gonna say a word to each other, or just no? Well, he stopped, so he probably was gonna say something. You know, you can make trouble for him. I wouldn't mind. Does he feel anything at all? Yeah, the fact that he stopped didn't mean something, you know. He didn't really say anything, but clearly he, I don't know, expected you to. I don't really know how to take that exactly. But it's just signing, he acknowledged your existence, I guess. Is that the end of the episode, really? Okay. It actually kind of went by faster than I expected. Man, this episode just felt like things just kept getting worse and worse. I have to expect next episode maybe we'll have like an upward trend. Maybe, hopefully. But yeah. Well, I do love this song. It's like growing on me more and more to hear it. Like, I think the first couple times I was more focused on the visuals, really to pay attention to the song, but the song itself is good. I'm not sure what the butterfly is supposed to really mean. Knowing how much the show likes, you know, deep quotes and all that, I assume just butterfly effects, but... And Karuizawa being the one to grab the butterfly has to have some kind of significance, I would imagine. Because the butterfly flies around everyone, but she's the only one that actually grabs it, releases it, and then I think it kind of flies towards Ayano Koji. There's probably some meaning there, I don't know. But yeah, that was the 5th episode of the 2nd season of Classroom of the Elites. And we are definitely continuing our sports festival thingy. And it's, like I said, things are not going super well. We have the traitor being, you know, Kushida, right? And we have Pseudo, who is like, he's kind of having his own issues, right? He's always been a hothead, a hot temper. We ran into issues because of that before. Kirin, whatever his name is obviously taking advantage of that, utilizing Class C and the information given, from Class D to them, via the trader, using that information to, mess with the Suzune as well, trying to make things horrible for her, and it even got doubled, you know, because he also had the ultimatum and all that later in the episode, right? Having the girl lie about what Susan did to her and trying to make that into an issue, you know, with the school and all that. Very, very similar to stuff we've had in the past as well, right? With a little bit of similarities to the Karuizawa bullying thing as well, right? It's just so much just, what would you even call it? Just lying, manipulation, cheap tactics. Just Class C has no morals, at least their leader doesn't, and that kind of extends to the class, I guess, for the most part, if they, you know, follow him and all that. But like he just no morals, just he'll do whatever, doesn't matter, you know. Like it's just disgusting to watch, really. And, you know, Pseudo, of course, his own class and stuff were kind of getting fed up with Pseudo as well, right? Because he's just getting angry and he's kind of getting accused of caring more about showing off than, you know, helping the class and all that. And just it's not going well. He just kind of storms off in a huff, and Susanoo was kind of going to find him and, you know, try to smooth things over and utilize him as a weapon, I guess, but had to find him first, and obviously got pulled into the whole hospital, well, nurse's room trap thingy as well. But yeah, things are not looking good. They're really not. But we did have some line from Ayano Koji about wanting to lose horribly for the greater good, the future benefit. I don't know, I don't remember exactly how you phrased it, but you know, we already did it. Do have some precedent with the whole Karuizawa bullying thing, where Ayano Koji does see some value in having something hit rock bottom to you know, as a catalyst to rise back up, right? That could be that kind of thing he's thinking. I don't know. It's really hard for me to fully understand what Ayano Koji's thinking at any given time, because he's far more intelligent than I will ever be, right? But I do my best. And we didn't really get, obviously we kind of confronted Kushida about the whole traitor thing, but she didn't really, like, admit to anything, really. So we didn't really gain anything with that, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that's who she is. I mean, she was there with Ryuin and all them during the hospital bed scene, that's what I'm going to call it. But, obviously playing her role, right? But, yeah, it's not good. So much is not good right now. I really do hope we can start to take some steps in the upward trend direction next episode. That's kind of where my hopes are. I guess we'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.